here with another monthly installment for the zodiac sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of September 2017. I'm using the Tarot of the 78 Doors along with the Rider-Waite in Gold for clarification. Okay, let's talk about the cards, Gemini. We have the Knight of Swords. That's Gemini there. The Queen of Wands, the High Priestess, the Magician, the Hanged Man, the Four of Wands, the Three of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Judgment, Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the overall energy is the Nine of Swords. Okay, so Gemini, I have like two stories going on here for this month of September. Okay, so, you know, if neither one of these stories pertain to you, then definitely look out for some of my other readings I do. Okay, I can't hit everybody's story, but I try to hit the majority of the energy that's happening at this time. All right, so for the first group of Geminis, I feel like some of you Geminis, you're dating a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, all right? And in this particular situation, I feel like you have someone that you have been on and off with for many years, all right? And you could actually have children with this individual that you've been on and off with. And for a long time, I can remember months before where Gemini was running into a soulmate, a fire sign soulmate. And they had just gotten out of a very tough relationship with someone they have children with. And for others of you, it just was a long-term relationship that was kind of hard to break. It was a karmic situation. So your guard was pretty much up and you didn't want to start anything new. Well, it looks like, speeding around to September, it looks like you actually took my advice and you actually entered into that relationship. And it seems to be a very beautiful relationship with the Four of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Actually, you could even be, that person could be expecting, okay? They could be expecting a baby from some of you right now. But I feel like there's a lot of fear there. Gemini, you have fear that it's going to turn out the same way your last relationship was, okay? I feel that there's a lot of Geminis out there that's still traumatized from what you've been through with the last person. Okay, and for most of you, it's going to be earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And for others of you, it could be other air signs like yourself. All right? But it was trauma, for what it's worth. It was trauma. It's kind of like you don't process information the same way most people do, Gemini. And that's okay. It's just that you like to make a change. You like to learn your lesson and then change that issue so that you can move forward. So with you getting into this new relationship, and especially if you're finding out that your new lover is pregnant, there's an immense fear that has boiled up inside of you that tells you that you're going to fail because your last partner told you that you weren't really good at raising your kids, or just something, okay, that's really eating at you. What I'm going to tell you is, Gemini, you're going to do fine. This is a soulmate for you. You're going to do fine. Okay? I wouldn't worry too much about it. Another thing is you could be feeling a little bit overwhelmed because financially you don't feel like you can handle, you know, 2 or 3 kids, along with the fact that this person may have already came with kids, this fire sign. And now they're pregnant with your child. So it's kind of like, oh my goodness, I can't do this right now. Financially, some of you, you know, you may not have the money that you used to have maybe when you had the last partner, you know, so you're a little worried. You're a little worried and you're overwhelmed, okay? Take a deep breath, Gemini, and work through that situation. Don't think so much, okay? Your biggest issue, Gemini, is the fact that you create all these negative thoughts in your head. You have all these what ifs, and none of it happens. You know, it's just that you don't want to put any negativity into it as well. Okay? Now, that's for the first set of Geminis. Now, the second set of Geminis is going to work a little differently. I feel like you are kind of like you're a karmic lesson teacher. I'll put it that way. I don't know no other word for it. You're a karmic lesson enforcer. All right? And you may be finding yourself with an Aries individual. And something has happened to where maybe earlier in the year, you guys separated. Maybe they went away with this Three of Wands being here. And when they went away, you actually got involved with an ex of yours, somebody that you're on and off with over and over again. You actually hooked up with this person. Gemini, I feel that you're the one pregnant in this situation, okay? And it kind of reads off to me that this baby that you're carrying is not really this Aries baby, but you're trying to still sit back and make a life with this person. The reason I say that is because this High Priestess sits here, and then when I pulled on the High Priestess, I got the Seven of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Tower, and the Six of Cups. And this is any means necessary. I'm trying to protect my secret. I don't think that you would make a good father for my baby. I like the Aries or the Sagittarius or the Leo. Okay? This person could be any other person, any sign. All right? You know whether you were messing around, whether you and your partner split up and then you start messing with somebody else from the past that you've been on and off with. And it could even be that this person is from out of town, because I kind of feel like the person that you keep running back to doesn't live in the same state as you. They're from out of town, and you hook up when you hook up. And it's like a very fine line between the time that you hooked up with them and then this person came back in your life. That's fire sign. You're scared of shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. With that Nine of Swords, you're like, oh my God. If he finds out that this is not his child, I am super fucked. Okay? I feel like you're trying to push this responsibility on this fire sign. But there's nothing wrong with that. Actually, you have to do that. That is the purpose why this person's in your life. But they're going to find out this month, actually, that they're not the father of this baby. Because it's going to come through. Because this person, some way, somehow, this person is going to reach out to this fire sign here and let it be known. Or it could even be like the friends around you or whatever that let it be known that you were messing around while they were gone. Maybe they went to jail or was, I don't know what they did. They could have went to jail. Some of them Aries or whatever. If they're Aries, they might have went to jail. Or you guys just broke up. Something happened, though, to where there was a separation and you had time to go back to your ex and hook up with your ex. A baby was made from that situation with that Ten of Pentacles being here. And now you are totally overwhelmed and afraid at the same time. So you're going to blame it on this Aries, which you're supposed to do. Okay? You're supposed to do that because you are the lesson enforcer. Okay? Which is going to actually help. It's like killing two birds with one stone. It's actually going to help this Aries because this Aries is spoken for. They actually have a life partner. Probably Capricorn or twin flame. All right. So I kind of feel like for the month of September, these guys are going to still stay with you. I don't feel like there will be a breakup in September. But I do feel like this truth is going to come out. It might come out like towards the end of the month, and then that's when it separates or whatever. You guys separate. But I don't feel like it's going to be like in the beginning or whatever. Okay? And it's supposed to. So don't go around, you know, trying to cover everything, trying to hide, fighting this damn person. Don't you say nothing. You know, don't do all that. You don't have to do all that. This whole thing is orchestrated by the divine. Okay, so everything that's supposed to play out will play out for you guys, Gemini. All right. Let's see, do I see anything else? Okay, for those of you that are not with the whole baby situation, if you're not included in that, I feel like there are some Geminis out there that may be hooking up with fire signs, and you might be rushing a little bit too fast. Spirit is trying to tell you to slow down because there's something there. There's something hidden that you don't know about with this Judgment card being under there. You might have met a fire sign, and maybe you're trying to rush into this situation, okay, because you've been alone for so long, and you want a family, you want a relationship. But you might need to slow down because there's something that's hidden here that you can't see. Will it come out in the month of September? I doubt it. Okay? I really doubt it. And it could even be that this person maybe live a distance and you don't know what they're doing while they're gone. And you're kind of afraid that you're going to miss out on your opportunity if you don't rush and establish a relationship with this person. I don't feel that that's the case. There's a huge fear there for those of you that are like single, or you just have somebody you're talking to. There's a fear there. You like the person and you don't want them to leave your sight. You don't want to miss the opportunity. Which I don't blame you. I mean, there's 45 women to one man. So, you know, when you find you somebody that you really like, you want to go all in. But Spirit is pretty much telling you to slow down. It kind of looks like you will end up hooking up with this person. You will end up having a family with this person. But you got to slow down. You have to learn to walk behind Spirit and not in front of them. If you run ahead of them, then something could come out that could ultimately hurt you. And then you could be forced to make a decision that tears everything apart. You don't want to do that. So just slow down, because there's something there that you need to see. Something that you need to learn. Okay? That's what I have for you, Gemini, for the month of September. Remember, you could always hit me up for a personal reading at allseeingeyetarot@gmail.com. Be sure to look in the description box below this video for pricing. Also, make sure you like, share, comment, and ultimately subscribe. I love you much, Gemini. And until next time, thank you.